Greetings to you and welcome back to Connecting Around Jesus Christ. And hey guys, we are now halfway through the Gospel of Mark. You have read the first 8 chapters halfway through Mark, and so I trust this has been a great journey for you. From this point on, we're going to be in chapters 9 and 10 this week. After these 2 chapters, it's going to be the last week of Christ leading up to the crucifixion. And so things are going to be getting very intense very soon. But for now, this is the last final pause before we reach that point. And in these chapters, it's so very interesting to me that what you're going to see is all the way up to this point, you'll notice there's been a lot of confrontation by the enemies of Christ against Christ. Every chapter, it seems that he keeps getting attacked and he keeps getting picked on. He keeps getting assaulted verbally by his enemies. But now that confrontation is suddenly gone. His enemies just aren't there. So it seems like there's no more confrontation. But actually there is. But this time, the confrontation starts from Christ. Christ is seen confronting his disciples. He confronts those who are interested in following him. And in a way, he confronts us. And here's how. What you're going to see is in these chapters, there's some very challenging things that Jesus says to us, some very difficult things that really require us to chew on them, pray about them, do some more research about them. But when they all add up together, what you see is what Christ is asking of us flips upside down the way we normally think about life. The way we think about life, the way we live life, the way we plan our way through life. Jesus says, I am here to confront that and to turn it upside down. You're going to see that as we go through these chapters. And so your key question this week has to do with that. How does following Christ flip upside down the way you live and think about life? How does following Jesus Christ, how does being his disciple radically flip and change the way we live lives? That's an important question to consider. I'd recommend that you have a pad of paper by your Bible as you go through your study and just jot it down as you read and think, well, there's a way that Christ flips it. There's a way that it's the opposite of what the world typically thinks. And then when you gather together with your group, you can share your answers, flesh that out, what that means for us. And I trust that God will richly bless us as we connect around Jesus Christ.